Though I really love JPEGMAFIA's production on this, I don't think it'll be the same without Danny Brown.
Oh no,
like,
no.
Dude is the better rapper of the two, in my opinion. And like he brings so much. I thought that was my water bottle. Is that not my water bottle? It's our water bottle now.
Hey guys, it's Umesh.
So Asava.
And today we are reviewing
Scaring the Hose.
Cheeky little choreo. Yo, Wagwan, Scaring the Hose.
Yeah.
It is by JPEGMAFIA and Danny
Brown. JPEGMAFIA handling the production, and they're both on the vocals.
Wie geht's du? What I mean, who? Do we know JPEGMAFIA?
So they're both like, I guess, the last 10 years. Last 10 years they've sort of been figureheads of like the experimental alternative hip hop scene. Danny Brown's like Trust the Exhibition. It's an album I love. I love Veteran by JPEGMAFIA. They're both sort of weird and pushing the envelope.
Yeah, like nerd rap, but like...
Yeah. But it's more just weird.
Yeah.
Like
a subgenre within a subgenre.
Yeah, it's just experimental, I guess. And here they've come together to make this mixtape / album, I guess.
Where they were just like, let's be weird as fuck.
Yeah, let's just be weird. Just how...
Mind dumb.
How can we push this? And like I've showed you the Bandcamp album cover. Like,
that suits it so well.
It suits it so well. Trump and King Jong, like, that's completely the vibe of the like they're coming in as like two villains. They're just gonna talk shit.
Yeah,
they're just
they make fun of the industry. They make fun of themselves. They just try a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to listen to, honestly. Like when you suggested it, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I really like the original cover art as well.
Yeah.
I like that kind of old school.
That blaxploitation.
Yeah. Kind of vibe.
I guess the concept of the hose isn't literally. I mean, it's like an in joke. I guess this is why it's like nerd rap. It's like internet.
Yeah, it's talking about just.
Anything like the general.
Yeah,
like
a hoe is a hoe. Like in terms, it could be anyone.
Anyone that gets scared of like music that's not.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's not a regular beat or.
But they some
doesn't get played on mainstream.
Yeah. To be fair though, some of the stuff here is
music
kind of scary.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff here did scare me. It's very abrasive, very loud. Very disjointed, but it all sort of melds.
But it flows though, like there's like so many sonic like little nuances which carry on from track to track. Like when I was listening to it today, it was like literally before a nap.
Yeah.
But it kind of like I forgot I was listening to an album. It just felt like one piece, which works and doesn't work at some point.
Yeah, it's
like
very,
towards the end.
Yeah,
it kind of gets a bit too blurred, so I don't know. It felt a bit long at the end. I'm not gonna lie.
For me, the real star of the show is JPEGMAFIA's Peggy's producing. I don't know how he comes up with stuff here. Like
his brain is amazing.
Yeah, I just don't know how you watch like a random like Japanese commercial.
Yo, was it a Garbage Kid? No.
Yeah, Garbage Pail Kids. Yeah. I don't know how you listen to that and you're just like, I can make this into a hard ass rap.
Yeah, and it's hard. It goes in.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff is super aggressive. Like, I just love like the booming 808s they use.
Is there something that people would have heard before that they can relate it to? Like, if you like this, then you'll like this.
Yeah, but honestly, like, nothing jumps out at me.
And that's the scary bit. You can't really compare it to something else because it's so random and you kind of have to experience it to know what we're kind of talking about.
There's nothing that comes at me like that. But if you like their previous work, I think you'll like it.
As individuals.
Yeah,
they got their flows and stuff.
Yeah,
in terms of like sonic sound, it's like...
It's a
mismatch.
Yeah, it's also a bit all over the place.
It's Frankenstein. It's Frankenstein's monster kind of vibe.
Yeah.
They make fun of themselves because they know this album is not going to be for everyone. Yeah. They'll just like, imagine, is it in Garbage Pail Kids or the song before? It's like, pass me the aux, or give me back the aux cable kind of.
Yeah. I think that's the title track.
Is the title track?
It's the one with the sax.
Yeah.
It's such a like it has this squeaky saxophone that sounds like it's going off tune, but then like it kind of works as it loops, and then these like heavy.
A lot of the tracks start off weird, but then he mixes it and just makes it like
all these parts come together and they make sense. Yeah, it's crazy. But like for me, JPEGMAFIA.
It's the definition of like trust the process.
Yeah. It's not all just like weird left field stuff. Like the fentanyl tester has Milkshake by Gillis, and like the way he just like mixes it, and it has like a house beat over it. It's just really cool how
he
they
picks
do it.
On that one, he sampled it up, right? So it's like he pitched it up, and then also just sped up the BPM and stuff, which is pretty cool.
What was I saying? Yeah, Danny Brown, like his raps, like some people have said like it's hard to hear him because of the way it's mixed, but I think it's fine.
It's mixed really rough and ready.
Yeah, and like the production is kind of given a bit more.
It's rough around the edges.
Yeah, but I kind of
by design.
Yeah, and it works.
Yeah. It's not like some SoundCloud rapper who just doesn't have the money to mix.
Yeah.
It's like these guys have the money to mix, but.
And I think you can hear him fine. And like some of the stuff, like his flows are really interesting, but some of the stuff he sells is so vile. It's so funny.
Yeah. Give him a line.
And then he'll be like, "I'm a big dog like Marmaduke."
He goes from like playful, nerdy rap to like.
Absolutely vile.
Do we want to repeat any of it?
Like the way he uses the ooh sounds in Perfect. I'm gonna make it do what it do. How she do what I say. How would you think I knew voodoo? Baby AAA. It's hard like Sudoku. And then he goes, I'm gonna put it in a Duke shoot. Netflix and chill in a jailbroken Roku. You goof troops. With a loose screw.
Like he takes.
I'm gonna shoot. Yeah, like toodaloo.
Oh.
Like it's very smart, but also so vile. Like,
he does some interesting rhyming patterns.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, where's he going with this?
Yeah.
Oh, he's going places with it.
Yeah, and then the beat just sounds like I'm at the Olympic Games. Like I just feel like I've just come out opening ceremony. Sounds like I'm ready to do the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
it's
like
energy. The energy's there.
Yeah, it's a big gym.
But like I think that's what this album is. It's just raw energy, and it's like we're gonna do it because we can.
Yeah.
And it's better outside of our head than not.
Yeah. I think they're an amazing pair. Like I don't know. It makes so much sense now that I think about it. Like they complement each other so well.
His voice, like, is just so interesting.
Yeah. It's so like high pitched and nasal, but like it just works.
Yeah. What else is there?
And then there's like Orange Juice Jones, which is like a Michael Jackson sample. Or Kingdom Hearts, I thought was really interesting.
Yeah, that was.
When I first listened to it, I thought it was like a Cocteau Twins sample.
Cocteau Twins?
Beach House, that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
It's like some anime soundtrack, which
That
is like.
isn't that soundtrack from. They sampled Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, oh, okay, yeah, it's Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It completely fits with their vibe.
They're nerds.
Yeah. And like, it just sounds, I really like it. It's very like sort of ethereal. And I just love how the drums kind of come in just like a bit after they start rapping. Red Veil's on the track. He has a nice feature. The only feature I think on the album.
Yeah, I don't really remember.
And I think he's only like 17. He's very young. And he completely sort of complements the vibe very well. And where you get your coke from, like that track is crazy.
It's a good way to end the album.
Yeah, it sounds like something like combined with like a movie from the 80s with all these sort of like.
That's where I guess that's another motif of it. Like even the album art cover is this.
And then it's got these blaring sounds, which is like.
We're ending on like it's like the final battle.
It's like everything's about to explode. Yeah.
Run the Jewels, Jack Harlow, Combo Mill, and Ho just.
To me, they kind of blend to me exactly the same. Actually, they kind of blend because I don't feel like they're as out there as the rest. But it's not like they're bad. It's just compared to how interesting the rest, how interesting the rest of the album is. I think it's just not on the same pedigree.
Apart from that, like it flows really well.
Yeah.
And it's a good length. It's 36 minutes long. It's a short project. It's like a particular mixtape. Danny Brown's top popular tracks are all from Scaring the Hoes. Like,
That's a funny thing. It's supposed to be like outside the mainstream, but it charted.
It charted. Yeah. The irony.
So clearly, there's...
Same with JPEGMAFIA. Like all his top tracks, popular tracks right now are from the album.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I want to see what they'll do for the second one is make it a bit more cohesive. If they pick certain sounds from that album and go, all right, we'll make more of a project based on these sounds.
I hope they don't do that.
You kind of hope they just go over there, just mix
the random. I think that's the beauty of this project.
Yeah.
It's just mind dump onto something and then make it flow after.
Yeah.
Which usually I wouldn't promote, but that's their kind of nuance with this.
Yeah. One of my favourite hip hop releases, if not the of the year so far.
Yeah.
I think off the top of my head.
I'm not gonna lie, the bar's pretty low. I haven't heard anything right now that's worth me putting on the list.